This is Michigan Moments, rediscovering the pioneering moments of the Great Lakes State.
At the turn of the 20th century, the backbone of travel across Michigan's small towns wasn't the automobile, it was the horse-drawn buggy. And if you were passing through or in town for a day's business, your first stop was often a livery and feed barn. For just 10 cents, your horse could be stabled, watered, and fed while you handled your affairs. These barns, like the Christensen livery in the Thumb or the sturdy stone feed barn in Breckenridge, were essential parts of a town's infrastructure. They weren't just parking garages for horses, they were community hubs, business outposts, and sometimes even sleeping quarters for travelers. Barn hands tended to stalls while locals swapped gossip beside hitching posts. Children wandered the dusty yards, dodging wagons and sniffing the molasses-sweet scent of oats. Most towns had one, sometimes two, depending on the number of rail passengers or market days. Look closely at the old photos and you'll see signs of prosperity. Brick construction, long rows of buggies, and sturdy draft horses lined up with pride. In West Branch, a looming water tower reminds us how intertwined these barns were with the town's lifelines. But as early as 1910, change rolled in on rubber tires. The automobile didn't need rest, oats, or a stable. Roads began to improve. Gasoline outpaced hay. By the 1920s, livery barns were downsizing or shutting down altogether. Some were converted into garages, others into storage. A few fell into ruin, their stalls empty, their yards silent. Today, little remains of the once ubiquitous 10-cent horse barns. A handful of buildings survive, repurposed or preserved in name only. But these photos remind us that for a time, the hum of a Michigan town included the stomp of hooves, the creak of wooden wheels, and the steady work of the feed barn.
This is Michigan Moments, rediscovering the pioneering moments of the Great Lakes State.